Hello everyone and welcome to your Calgary real estate market update for October. We are now on the cusp of the cold winter months here in Cowtown, when both the weather and the real estate market typically start to cool off. Calgary has been running hot for basically the whole year. So the question is, will we see things slow down at all this month? Well, I'll take you through all of it and we'll also give you a bit of a heads up about what you can expect the winter months to look like. Are you ready to rock? Alright, well let's go. But first, I want to take a brief moment to bring you back in time 2 years to October 2021, when Redline Real Estate Group, an independent brokerage at the time, made the decision to merge with a revolutionary new company to enter the Canadian brokerage space, a tech company called Real Broker. Real Broker's technology provides an incredible brokerage back end. They do the behind the scenes stuff that home buyers and sellers count on but never really see, in addition to offering real estate agents several ways to build their businesses beyond just helping people buy and sell houses. Anyways, Redline agents took a risk and made the leap to join up despite having a killer year. And I'm happy to announce that we didn't skip a beat, because last week Redline agents were awarded top honors as the #1 large team in the country at Real Broker. All thanks to you guys, our incredibly loyal clients. You guys are just the best, and on behalf of all our agents, thanks very much for your continued support in good markets and bad, as we really wouldn't be anything without you. Alright, but let's get back to work and start talking about the Calgary real estate market, because we're starting to see some new trends developing. Now, if you were to run with the Calgary Real Estate Board's press release, you'd figure it's basically the same story again. The year-over-year numbers have followed almost the exact same trend as September, with continued low inventory, rising prices, and increased sales relative to October of last year. The price for an average piece of real estate in Calgary is now $571,600, up nearly 10% from 2022. Sales are up compared to last year by 17%, and our months of supply still has a 1 in front at 1.47, which means we are still most definitely in a strong seller's market. But some will say that it feels like the market is slowing a bit in Calgary. There are anecdotal whispers of properties taking longer to sell, showings dropping off, and even price reductions occurring in some segments. Now, we are still in a really great market here, but there are some signs of stabilization happening, and to see the trends, you need to look not at the comparisons to 1 year ago, but look at the differences we've seen month over month in 2023. The detached segment is a perfect illustration. Check out how flat the benchmark price is over the last 3 months. It just hasn't moved much after a pretty steady climb all year. The average price of a detached property in Calgary is $697,600, up 12% from October of last year, but essentially identical to what it's been over the last 3 months. The semi-detached segment does show growth relative to last year, and prices have been climbing all year, with the current price sitting at $629,000 for October, up a bit from September, but a closer look shows that we are seeing a spread open up between sales and listings in this segment, which should temper price growth heading into the winter. That is going to be something to watch over the next few months. Checking in on the row townhouse segment, this portion of the market has been super consistent all year. I mean, look at that trend. It's what everyone wants to see in a real estate statistic: modest, consistent growth. And this is because row townhouses give such great value, and the consumers are recognizing it. Way cheaper condo fees than apartment condos, and often with similar bedroom and bathroom counts to small starter homes. A row townhouse will set you back $425,000 right now. Great value here, and a good bet for anyone priced out of the detached market or moving to Calgary with the family and wanting something affordable to start their new lives here. Apartment condos, however, are not blinking. This segment and its emerges are the story of 2023 in my books, with the condo market doubling its share of overall sales when compared to 2021, and price growth very similar to the row townhouse segment at 16% year over year. As each month passes, Cowtown is more and more becoming a condo town. So what are the big takeaways from all these sales stats? Well, we are seeing the more expensive detached segment level out a little bit, and the next most expensive segment, the semi-detached, has had modest growth as well. But it's the more affordable asset classes, apartment and row townhouses, are still going strong, indicating that there is no doubting the robust fundamental demand in Calgary, but affordability matters to the consumer. So is this going to change over the winter? We read a lot about it in the news: immigration, interest rates, and lack of sufficient supply. Has anything changed there? Well, I'm happy to say that despite the ripples we're seeing in the stats this month, the overall outlook remains very positive for Calgary. The Canadian Immigration Minister announced this week that there will be no changes to the planned immigration numbers for 2024 and 2025, with 500,000 new immigrants slated to arrive in each of the next 2 years before leveling off in 2026, where it's forecasted to stay the same at another 500,000 people per year. That is a lot of new Canadians, and with interest rates as high as they are, I'm sure that Canada will struggle to build enough houses over the next 2 years to meet all of this additional demand, particularly when developers are actually delaying construction in Toronto due to struggling sales amid unprecedented levels of unaffordability, and buyers are actually walking away from deals, leaving deposits in the hundreds of thousands of dollars on the table because they can't qualify for financing with such high interest rates. No one is winning in the GTA, with both high immigration and interest rates putting so much pressure on their market to the point where supply is actually coming off the table. Not a good look for them. But that's Toronto. Calgary is in a much better place. We are actually the most affordable major market in the country, and we even have a fancy graph to show it off. And so I expect many of these newcomers to bypass the GTA completely and continue to work their way west towards Alberta, where real estate is still relatively cheap in comparison to Toronto prices. So yes, the weather is cooling and the market is showing a few very subtle signs of doing the same, but the story hasn't changed. The Calgary real estate market is very healthy with excellent prospects for the future. Things might start to loosen up a little bit, but buyers and sellers can trade with confidence. So if you're in the market to trade a piece of real estate this year, maybe consider hiring an agent from an award-winning firm like Redline Real Estate to help you on your next deal. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you guys next month.
Woo, so good.
Not bad, hey?
So good.
I had a ton of practice before you got here.
Really? Nice.